7:55 for this Tuesday, December 5th. Thanks so much for joining us for your daily motivational kickstart that is live at 7:55. I'm Mitch Taylor, and we have Chris Romero.
Good morning. Good morning, everyone.
Hashtag DJ Industry Secrets. And we have Pile on the Nice. Hashtag POTN. If you want to nominate someone to receive a $5 Starbucks gift card and also to be just recognized for their contributions to your life, you can nominate them in this thread or any of the previous December live at 7:55s that we've had just by using the hashtag POTN and putting their name. Now, don't tag them in that part because we want to actually, surprise them when we do it. So speaking of that, today we are going to pile on the nice for Lucas Henricks. Lucas is a guy that I met at Midwest DJs Live, and I'm just so impressed by guys that are hungry, that want to do more for their family, that invest in themselves to get better. And we're kind of teaching that next generation, if you will, of DJs. I think that's the mark of a true leader, is inspiring other leaders. So Lucas, kudos to you for being a great father, a great family man. I've seen you interact with your kids at Midwest DJs Live and for wanting to always do better. So pile on the nice today for Lucas. And then also my selection for today is none other than our own Chris Romero. Let's pile on the nice for Chris.
All right.
Chris is a guy who I've got to know better over the last 2 to 3 years now. And again, someone who's always innovating, someone who not just talks the talk, but walks the walk. And he's a guy who's made a commitment getting up early in his own time zone at 5 a.m., whatever it is there now, to get up and do this with me every single Tuesday. So thank you, Chris.
I appreciate you, Mitch. Thank you.
All right, so let's get to the content today. So pile on the nice, you're going to POTN, pile on the nice in the comments for Chris Romero, our host today, of course, and every Tuesday, I should say, for DJ Industry Secrets, and pile on the nice for Lucas as well in the comments below. Share a quick thought, a quick thing you have with them, what you believe them to be, who they are as a person, what they've meant to you. Share that in the comments below. All right, so Chris, what's our content for today? DJ Industry Secrets.
Yeah, so our DJ Industry Secret today is sometimes a wrong decision produces a better outcome than no decision. So, thinking about it, how many times do we sit around and ponder something only to never take action, or to take action too late for that matter, because you're scared of the outcome? You could sit around all day and think about, different things like, oh, should I do this? Should I do that? And basically we're afraid of what might happen if we make the wrong decision. And I truly believe and have learned that fear is the enemy of action. So, yeah. and I think that's what it's really all about. It's taking action, especially as a business leader, trying to run a company. You've said it before many times, analysis paralysis. If you sit around and just think about things way too much for too long, you miss the boat, right?
Not only do you miss the boat, you miss life. You miss opportunities. If you're going to wait, years before taking action or months before taking action, something's wrong. And yes, it's good to be thorough. Yes, it's good to take care of details. Don't get me wrong.
Right.
Even today, even just like literally today, minutes ago, I just dropped $100 on something because of the fact that I saw it as an opportunity to grow. And I had a friend who had a strong testimonial for it. And I'm like, you know what? I'm going to try this. If I lost $100, I lost $100. I've done worse than that on meals, on, other things that aren't going to have an opportunity to enrich me and my life. And I think too often we don't look at it from that standpoint. We just analyze it.
Absolutely. If you're not making mistakes, you're probably not trying hard enough, and that's the way you learn. Now it's different if you're making the same mistake over and over and over and over again, then you're not learning from your mistakes.
Right.
I think that's really the only way that you can grow is to try things, take risks, take calculated risks, just like you said. Take your observations and learn from those, and then make new decisions based on that. I love using sports in my examples. Those that know, I coach basketball, and I had a high school coach that always said that taking a bad shot is better than no shot, right? You've got zero chance of making a basket if you don't shoot at all. He's like, I'd rather you put up a terrible shot, not every single time down the court, because now you're going to come sit on the bench, right? So
right.
You're not learning. But you know what? Let's get up at least a shot and have a chance to score, right?
Absolutely. Absolutely. You miss 100% of the swings you don't take.
That's what it is.
And the other thing is you stop progress. I liken it to I just got off the Mobile Beat cruise, which was a ton of fun. Everyone had a blast and some great content, networking, great camaraderie with those smaller shows, which I think is great.
Wow.
You have the added fun of being on a cruise ship. But let's say you go to a place, and I've been to these places where you go and you do the rope walk, across the canyon, you zip line, you rappel off a cliff kind of thing, And if you're sitting there on the end of the cliff and you're like, dude, you're holding up the line for everybody else. Like, seriously, jump or get down.
Yep, you got to jump. Have you ever seen that? There's a viral YouTube video of Steve Harvey from years ago, talking about jumping, making the jump. For those of you that haven't seen that, go look that up. It's a pretty inspirational, and it's very short. It's like 2 or 3 minutes, something like that, and you got to jump. That's the only way things are going to happen. Those of us that have taken the next step into whether it's going full time as a DJ or maybe going multi-op, at some point we sat there and contemplated our life, didn't we?
Did.
And we made the jump. We said, you know what? It's time. Got to do it. And there's many things, and you're right, Mitch, it's in life. There's so many things that you just got to go.
Well, in that analogy, you're there on that cliff, and the outcome is below you for the rappel, right. That experience. The line, is life. If you don't make the jump, you're holding up your life. Right. You don't make a decision, right? You can make either decision you want. You can stay or should I stay or should I go, right, from the clash. You can make a decision either way, but the line is life. Why are you holding up your life for days, hours, days, months, years, frankly, just because you can't make a damn decision?
Right. And all of that stems from these things. It gets intense.
Seriously.
And all of that stems from fear. And that's something I think at the core that all of us have to deal with in our own ways, right? You've got to figure out a way to get beyond fear. Fear is the enemy of action, people.
That's a great quote. Is that original, Chris?
I wrote it down. I'm sure I probably got I don't know if that's a direct quote from anyone. I just thought of that last night.
I love it. I love it. So that's a great quote. If it's not yours, then let's give credit where credit's due. If it is yours, and flipping kudos.
I just typed it down last night. I'm sure somebody else has said something very similar. I'm not sure exactly where. But.
Got it. So we encourage you to make the leap. Yes, do your research. Yes, investigate. But the reality is, at some point, you just got to decide.
Got to go. That's right.
A decision. And sometimes wrong decisions are better than indecision or no decision at all.
Absolutely. You'll never know if you don't take a shot.
Yeah, exactly. And I never wanted to be that guy who would look back on my life and say, what if I never want to be that guy.
Shoulda, woulda, couldas. Doesn't matter.
Absolutely. So thanks so much for joining us here for Live at 7:55. Don't forget to pile on the nice, #POTN. This is our way to kind of give back this December, to recognize those individuals that have had a major impact, even a minor impact on our lives, and give an opportunity for you to say thank you to them in a public setting. Again, inspired by Bill Herman back at Disc Jockey America back in the day. But I encourage you to use the hashtag POTN, and then tag someone. Don't tag them if you want to nominate them, because we want to make sure it's a surprise for them. But if we're talking about Chris Romero today, or we're talking about Lucas Henricks, be sure to tag them in the post below so they can see your love that we share for them today. So thank you, Chris. I greatly appreciate your dedication to being a part of Live at 75 and sharing your DJ industry secrets.
Thank you. So much love for you, Mitch. Thank you so much. Appreciate you.
Awesome. Thanks so much for watching Live at 75. We'll be back tomorrow with another hashtag POTN, piling on the nice tomorrow for 2 different individuals. Thanks so much for watching. We will see you mañana.
See y'all.